angels willing to hold us in their arms. When our worth of stone, our ashes, and we both passed on. Let forever mean forever and carry on.
Good afternoon. I'm telling you, this is insane what is going on in this country. Beyond insane. I'm probably going to be covering vaping related news for a little while yet, just as a warning. Today, a subcommittee, I believe they called it, met in the state of Illinois, and they're looking at, of course, banning flavored e-liquids, which, by the way, had absolutely nothing to do with the deaths of 7 people or the 530 some odd lung-related illnesses. It's crazy that everybody, well, not everybody, unfortunately, if everybody knew about this, this would not be an issue. But anybody that's involved in the industry or pays attention in the industry, they all know what caused these issues, what caused the illnesses, what caused the deaths. But media, when they're reporting on it, still continues to mislead the public into thinking that it had something to do with nicotine e-liquid, and it did not. Absolutely did not. Folks, vaping has been in this country for just over 10 years. We have not had problems like this. The only problems that we've had has been the lies being told by the FDA and Big Tobacco and those that support them. That's it. As far as health issues, not so much. Now, there are some people that wind up getting treated for, and I'm going to call it wet lung. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but those are the people that, well, they just want to show off. They want to be a personal fog machine and all of that. And that's why I was against all the sub-ohm vaping when it first came out, because I seen what it was. It was something that was just about braggers' rights, and it was something that would entice children to get involved into vaping. So I was against it. And then I eventually started sub-ohm vaping myself, not because I wanted to be a personal fog machine or because I wanted to impress anybody else, but because that allowed me to get more vapor and allowed me to drop my nicotine level. So, like anything else, used correctly, it's a good thing. Used incorrectly, of course, like anything else, it could be bad. But those individuals that go and get treated for, and I'm calling it wet lung, it doesn't happen that often, and it's because the person's an idiot. You cannot protect people from themselves. It doesn't matter how many laws you make, it doesn't matter what you do. People are going to be idiots, and people are going to do stupid things, myself included, and people are going to get hurt, or people are going to wind up in the hospital getting treated for this or that or the other thing. This is absolutely insane what is going on. So we'll see what the future holds, but Pritzker, which is the so-called governor of Illinois, I call him Toilet Man, he's already said he'll rubber stamp it if it comes before him. So I'm 99.9% sure Illinois has a flavor ban on its way. So I'm in the process of doing everything I can to get prepared for that. Man, it's ridiculous. It is truly ridiculous. I didn't see this coming. I was completely blindsided by this, as was most of the industry. So I've been doing what I can to help get some, I guess we'll call it activism, set up. And doing what I can not only to ensure that I have a vaping future, as in me personally, but that maybe I can help out other individuals as well. So that's my current mission. That is exactly what I'm doing, and that is going to be my focus for, well, however long it takes. To give me an idea, this is one of the things that I did. Today I started a Facebook group. I am urging individuals in their respective states to do the same. This is not just about vaping. This is about any and all rights that our so-called representatives are working feverishly to take away from us. The name of this particular Facebook group is Illinois Camp for Our Rights. And what I'd like to see is individuals in all 50 states start a Facebook group like this. Missouri Camp for Our Rights, Alaska Camp for Our Rights, Florida Camp for Our Rights. All the states. And the reason being is because I am dedicated to this ideology that if we set up camp at our state houses, and if we show them that we are done with this false representation, we're not going to put up with it anymore. I'm telling you right now, it'll make short work of getting our rights back. Very short work of getting our rights back. Because once these, again, so-called representatives see that their choices are to either represent us or go work like anybody else has to, then they'll quit. But as it is right now, they're getting taxpayer dollars for treating you like peasants. And there are zero repercussions for doing it. None. What is the worst? What is the worst? They don't get reelected? Well, guess what? If they don't get reelected, they still collect a pension from that position that they held for life. For life. It's time that this changes. It's time that we get term limits put in place. It's time that they quit living off the backs of the American people for life for doing nothing but attacking and assaulting you and I's rights. But it's not going to stop until we stop it. Not until we negotiate with them and beg them to have, give me some of my rights, please. Just let me have a little bit of my rights to appease me. No, that ain't going to stop it. They love that. They'll give you a little bit and say, come vote for me again. Enough. We, the people, have the power to fix this. All we have to do is have the motivation. That's all. We have to stop letting them divide us, whether it be political parties or religions, nationalities, whatever, skin color. We have to stop letting them divide us. Folks, you should be free to be who it is that you want to be. They're whittling away every single damn thing. And again, there is zero repercussions. We need to urge other individuals to get involved with groups like this, or if there isn't one currently, to get one started themselves. I'm telling you, this is the way to fix this. Not voting, not playing their game. This is the way to fix it. God, it's frustrating. It truly, truly is frustrating. I did launch the Watchman News shirts. If you haven't seen the video, shirts and all kinds of other goods. There's 44 different kinds of products. I do have the link set up here at thewatchmannews.com. Now when you click Teespring store, it will take you to this page here. That's actually on the home page too. If you scroll down, it's just an article I made. But anyway, there's the Watchman News, and 44 different items. If you're so interested, I'm doing everything I can. I got to build up within about 30 days. I've got about 30 days or so to do this. I need to build up about $250 aside from what I'm going to be getting at the end of this month, I guess within a week or so. So aside from that, I still need to try to build up about $250 to achieve my goal. It's not very realistic in my eyes right now. Every avenue we have is pretty dead, to be honest. I mean, I know Prepper Nurse 1, this sale that he's doing, in fact, the last couple of sales he's done, hasn't done squat. And, of course, that's one of the ways that I make income. And it really hasn't done squat. Of course, merchandise is another area that we make revenue, and that's been dead. That's been absolutely dead. I know Angry American's good on decals and whatnot right now. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but this is one way that it'll help. I mean, technically Amazon affiliate will help. The problem is I won't see that for 2 months. So, because it's got like a 2-month delay on the Amazon affiliate program. But not trying to discourage anybody from using that program by any means. But I'm just trying to figure out, I mean, believe me, I'm doing everything I can to figure out how the hell I'm going to do this. But anyway, the shirts are there. And if you're interested, there you go. And there's all kinds of stuff. There's shirts. There's tote bags. There's, believe it or not, there's socks. Sweatshirts. Coffee cup. Leggings. There's leggings. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tony. Jen just told me she got the notification. Thank you so much, dear. You have no idea how much. Thank you. Wow, thank you. That's amazing. Oh, this. I have definitely got to get one of these. This is a tapestry. So, oh, there's 2 kinds of socks too, Tony. There's, let's see, which ones are these? Okay, these are just socks. That's all it says is socks. These are Cruz socks. So there's actually 2 different kinds of socks that they have. Wolfgang said that he is getting the leggings. He said that he really liked those, that he was going to get the leggings. Oh, no, he wasn't joking. No, that was not a joke. He's anyway, I love this tapestry. That thing is like incredible. Yeah, that thing is just pure awesome. So there you go. I mean, oh, wow. Thank you, Julie. Jen just said, wow. Thank you very much, Julie. Thank you. You guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. Believe me, not only myself, but others will be very, very thankful for you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, coffee cup. And I don't know on this coffee cup. Let me give you guys a little bit of pre-warning because I don't know. I'm actually going to call the company and find out. But like if you choose a different color, you notice how the handle stays white when you choose a different color? So I don't know if that's how the cups look. So I would recommend against getting a coffee cup until I talk to the company and find out if they come like that or what the deal is. But everything else looks good. There's iPhone cases. There's Samsung phone cases. No, there's no hats, unfortunately. I really wish there was. Hoodies. They've got hoodies. I mean, you name it. It's pretty cool. I like it. It took me pretty much all day yesterday to get these set up because I had to go into each one of these items individually and adjust like the size of the logo. And then I had to make sure I added all the colors because by default, all the colors weren't added. So all the colors that were offered, oh yeah, I definitely love these too, the pillows, the throw pillows. But by default, all the colors wasn't added, wasn't available. So I had to actually go in on every single individual product and fine-tune all the colors, fine-tune the size of the logo. But it was worth it. I think it turned out really, really nice. I like it. Yes, there are sweatshirts. You've got, here's the women's sweatshirts, and, well, there's the woman's slouchy sweatshirt, if I can't even say that right. But there's but that's a kid's. But there are definitely sweatshirts. There's another one there, the classic crew neck sweatshirt. So yeah, there's sweatshirts. There's 3-4 different kinds of sweatshirts, I think, and then they have like 2 or 3 different kinds of hoodies. So, but yeah, I think it's killer. There will be more designs added in the future. Without a doubt, there will be more designs added. And if you wanted to see everything that we've got right here from Teespring, you can always click on right here. You click on the Watchman News, and it will take you to like our product page, and it has everything that I have listed. So right now there's only 3 products, but you can filter it down to like apparel, just the T-shirts or whatever. So this shirt too I thought was pretty neat. This is one of those all over print shirts, and I'm hoping it loads up here. And it was the only shirt out of all the products, it was the only one that would let me put one of those like arm badge things on. But and so I just used the logo without the other writing for the for like the arm badge. So but anyway, I thought that was a pretty cool shirt too. But anyway, there you go. There will be more stuff added. Wolfgang actually had a pretty good idea. He texted me trying to think of, an alien with Green Lives Matter. And so that is probably a design that I'm going to work on. I like that idea. So expect to see that. I think they give me like 20 designs that I can put up. So just give me some time, because like I say, it takes me a while to go in and fine-tune all the different products, and I want to make sure that I have everything that can be offered to you when I'm doing this. So it just takes a while to do. No big deal. And anyway, that is cool. That is what's up with that. Okay, let me move onward here. Let me go ahead and run through the normal stuff, because we've got like a ton of headlines that I need to cover. Amazon affiliate, we are at $77.70, which is, I think, where we were Friday. However, there were more items ordered. So thank you. I mean, again, you guys are incredible. You guys are absolutely incredible. You have no idea. So anyway, this is what's up with that. $77.70. and that should go up tomorrow-ish, I'm thinking, since there was more items ordered. I just kind of keep an eye on the number here in the ordered items. So, but anyway, that is awesome. For those that don't know, we're an Amazon affiliate. In the description of the videos, we have an Amazon affiliate link. We also have it at thewatchmannews.com, right here at the top right. We also have an Amazon store. Both of those, if you click the link, the regular affiliate link would just take you straight to Amazon. The store will take you to our store on Amazon. Either way, if you purchase an item, it doesn't cost you anything more, and it goes a little bit our way. So, always helps out. Obviously, we have a donate link. Thank you again, Tony and Julie. Thank you very much. You know, you can either, there's a link in the description of the video. You can go to thewatchmannews.com/donate, or we've got a button right there that you can click on the home page. That will take you to our PayPal donation page. So, don't have to have a PayPal account. You can do it as a guest with a debit or a credit card. And it will say, I always let people know because it can be confusing. It will say Transforming Disabilities up top. That is us. It will also say Purpose the Watchman News donation. That's how you know you're in the right place. So, again, thank you guys very much for everything. Absolutely. Absolutely incredible. Thank you. Okay, let me go ahead and get through some headlines here. I gotta have a sip of coffee. During the intro video, I was like running back and forth like a madman trying to get my coffee and use the restroom, and I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. Okay, now I'm starting out with Friday night. Things that I had posted after the show was over. Speaking of that, let me have a vape. This is to you, Pritzker. Yum. Alright, I'm actually doing my strawberry milk still, so it's good stuff. So, almost done with this bottle. Once I'm done with this bottle, I've got caramel apple that I'm going to open up. But, okay, let's see. Vital part of ecosystem, ? Facebook blocks tens of thousands of apps hoarding your data and admits it won't catch everything. I don't know why that's much of a headline. Yeah, you'll never catch everything. I can't fault Facebook or any other company for that. But it is, to me, it's a good thing that they're at least making an attempt to kind of cut down on the amount of data collection that's going on. So, and that's if this is all true. But, you know, I think all social media needs to do that. YouTube forced to apologize and reverse verification reforms after user uprising threatens bottom line. The other day I reported how YouTube was taking away verification badges, and they were pretty much making it impossible for you to get a verification badge. Of course, we don't have one, but you got to have like 100,000 subs and all that good stuff. But anyway, they actually reversed their position on that because apparently there were some very unhappy campers. So I'm surprised, though. I'm really surprised. Okay, that was the first shirt I put up on Teespring there. Okay, mom furious after discovering Washington school put desk for her son in bathroom. They moved his desk to a bathroom. That's crazy. That's crazy. Iran slams new U.S. sanctions, saying Washington should understand its policy failed. These, by the way, are from Saturday. Yellow vests take to the streets for round 45 of protests in Paris. Revolutionary Guards chief warns any other country attacking Iran will be in... I don't know what the rest says. Hang on. Sorry about that. I need to somehow figure out how to copy the headline too. Okay, Revolutionary Guards chief warns any country attacking Iran will be main battlefield. And we got another one here. Oops. Let's see. Saudi Arabia promises to take appropriate steps if probe proves Iran responsible for oil attacks. And another one. Oh no, it's got a headline. Sorry. Trump deploys reinforcements to Persian Gulf to defend American oil and other assets, not allies. Mysterious magnetic pulses and evidence of groundwater discovered on Mars. I thought that was very interesting. Even Saudis don't believe fiction of Iranian attacks on oil plants, says Zarif. A Venezuelan government reveals video of Guaido allegedly hanging out with Colombian drug lords. Undaunted pianist plays on as riot police pursue yellow vests through Paris train station. The music must go on. U.S. grants Apple tariff exemptions despite Trump's earlier no-go. How do you like, them apples? DNA echoes of ancient viruses could help to kill cancer, new research finds. Hong Kong protesters vandalize train station, hurl firebombs as police deployed tear gas to stop riot. We're still on Saturday, by the way. We blame Iran because Iranian arms were used. Saudis doubled down on claim as origin of oil plant attack remains unclear. Ghost Post, Google creates world's most powerful computer. NASA accidentally reveals and then publication vanishes. Not surprising, huh? Iran showcases downed U.S. drones amid simmering Gulf tensions. Florida grandmother outraged after granddaughter, 6 years old, is arrested at school. I mean, they handcuffed her, took her to her cell, the whole 9 yards. Cops shoot and kill beloved mother in her home while checking on her welfare. Unfortunately, that happens a little too often. A U.S. destroyer famous for self-defense strikes on Yemen redeploys to Saudi coast. As Pentagon readies more reinforcements. Sorry, I'll learn to speak sometime. Okay, now we're to Sunday. Now we're to yesterday. We will not allow anyone to violate our borders, says Rouhani. And this, by the way, Iran is really ratcheting up. I mean, really, really ratcheting up. Trump says he won't meet with Iranian President Rouhani at the UN. Several people dead, hospitalized due to medical situation in Pittsburgh. Now, been kind of paying attention to this story. I believe that they suspect an overdose of some kind, but yet they're not really saying what the drug that they suspect is. But anyway, the individuals all had, I think it was an orange wristband on. Apparently they were at some club before they went back to this apartment and apparently overdosed. So I know there was a lot of concern in the beginning that it might have been something at the particular establishment that they were at. But it seems like they've narrowed it down to something that they did after they left the establishment. So, commit all fraud you need as long as you support the U.S. dollar, says Max Kaiser on J.P. Morgan scandal. Don't send warplanes and bombs. Rouhani to present Persian Gulf peace plan at UN. U.S. University Racism Workshop returns. Just 9 students come to learn about white privilege. 9 Asian states sign deal on cooperation and reforms in energy sphere. We don't need aircraft carriers. We need weapons to sink them with, says the Russian defense minister. And essentially what he was saying is that Russia doesn't attack other countries. All Russia does is defend themselves. And so that's why they don't need carriers, because they don't need to go out abroad, right? All they need to do is be able to sink the carriers that may be off their coast. Let's see. Parents shocked as UK schools teach 6 to 10-year-olds to touch their private parts in beds and showers. I kid you not. I kid you not. That is absolutely insane. Hong Kong protesters ransack mall, clash in street battles with police. Iran may release impounded tanker Stena Impero in coming few hours. Let's see. Israel in limbo. Kingmaker Lieberman refuses to endorse Netanyahu or Gantz for prime minister. A medical breakthrough finds Alzheimer's patients can be identified by their walk. I thought that was interesting. I would like to be checked out myself, to be honest. My grandmother, she had Alzheimer's and eventually died as a result. And I'm telling you, it is something that concerns me. It really, truly does. Let me have a sip of coffee here. Okay. Didn't he learn what deterrence is? Cruz insists Iran wants to nuke American cities, puzzles Twitter. GOP allies circulate data showing vaping ban will sink Trump in 2020. And if you look at the numbers, it's pretty compelling to me. If you look, I mean, they break it all down as to, how many Trump supporters vape and all that. It's pretty compelling evidence to me. And you're going to see quite a few vaping articles. Illinois state lawmakers to consider flavored vaping ban. We're to this morning now, by the way. Iran, Iraq, Gulf states should join coalition to defend Persian Gulf, Javad Zarif says. Oil markets, wow, can't talk. Oil markets are one outage away from crisis. Manchester Airport Railway Station evacuated after suspicious package found. U.S. may attempt to sabotage Venezuela's parliamentary vote in 2020, Maduro says. UK flagged tanker Stena Impero is free to leave, Iranian government spokesperson says. And from what I understand, I read something else that it's still being detained. So who knows? Who knows? China to close its oldest airport as capital prepares to open world's busiest terminal. Hellish hothouse, Venus could have been habitable before major surface devastation, says new research. That was kind of an interesting article. MIT's Labs visionary food computer project may be selling fantasy to millennials and donors. This is Earth, not Mars. Alarmed locals share photos of blood red sky in Jambi, Indonesia. And I probably got the name of that location wrong. Vice President Pence under fire for driving 8 huge SUVs across Michigan's Corliss Island. I was like, when I read that headline, I was like, no way. Really? I mean, that's bad, you know? Like, there's some particular locations in the United States, like that, say, for instance, Wi-Fi or any type of radio signals aren't allowed. I mean, they don't have any cell phone towers near. There's no Wi-Fi allowed. Radio frequencies are just not allowed. I mean, just not allowed. And I mean, I would think that if you go to a location like that, you should be respectful to that. I mean, it's not like there's a ton of locations that, don't want you using a vehicle or don't want you using any type of Wi-Fi or radio signals. To me, that's completely disrespectful to those cities. Guards lock down Thomas Cook headquarters after company's bankruptcy. That's a big news story right now. Let's see. Chick-fil-A sales have more than doubled since LGBT boycott began. Syrian government and opposition finally form constitutional committee, seen as cornerstone of peaceful resolution to 9-year-old war. U.S. wants trade deal with India to put pressure on China. Trump's vaping crackdown could help Juul by ending the decade's biggest small business success story. This is crazy, huh? I mean, we're talking 14,000, over 14,000 businesses, right? Mom and pop store type of businesses. Over 100,000 employees at those 14,000 some odd businesses. All of those people heading to the unemployment line if they follow through with this. All of them. And the sad thing is there's a bunch of other industries outside of vape shops that are going to hurt as well. Not only, of course, your grocery stores and stuff like that, where people that used to have the money to go and purchase their goods will no longer have that income, but also companies like flavoring companies. I've worked with a flavoring company since vaping came to the United States. When I very first met, and when I say met this woman, I mean virtually online. She had a relatively small business. I mean, it wasn't big, it wasn't huge, and she has had to expand because of the growth so much, it's unreal. And it's a company called there's a couple of names for it depending which side of the company you go on, but either the Perfumer's Apprentice or the Flavor Apprentice. And that was like probably the second flavoring company I ordered from. And it was a pretty small company when I first ordered from them. Now it's a big business, a really big business. And they have vaping to thank for that. That is what built them to what they are now. And you've got a ton of other companies out there too that have really built a big business around flavorings because of vaping. So we can't forget that companies like that are going to be hurting as well. This isn't just the vaping industry, it's also all the supporting industries of vaping. It's crazy. And that's not even getting into, different manufacturers for the electronics and all of that, which are namely Chinese products in most cases, but still, nonetheless, less economy is less economy. It doesn't matter. It's crazy. It's crazy. All because of lies. That's what really gets me. All because of lies. Let's see. U.S. soldier talked of killing activists and bombing network. They changed their headline there. I posted it again. We'll get to that in a second. At least 40 civilians, including 12 children, killed at Afghan wedding party during a U.S.-backed military raid gone wrong. Here's the other link. U.S. soldier arrested for plot to bomb news network planned to fight with Azov battalion in Ukraine. Crazy, crazy news. Let's see. U.S. congressional committees threatened to subpoena Trump administration over Ukraine documents. U.S. is likely to redeploy troops to Poland from elsewhere in Europe, not send in new ones, says Trump. 4 senators ask for FDA ban of cartridge-based e-cigarettes. I know one of the senators is from Illinois. I don't know if all 4 of them are. But they're wanting to ban the sale of, like, say, Juul and all and those. I would say you would be more effective if you truly wanted to fight the youth vaping. You would probably be most effective by just banning them for sale in gas stations and convenience stores. I would say that's probably going to do the biggest part of stopping the youth vaping. But even then, there's a lot of parents and stuff like that are going and buying them for their kids, So I would say if it is truly youth vaping that you want to go after, right, and not just using the kids as an excuse like they are, then you would ban it from gas stations and convenience stores, and you would create a high penalty, a very heavy penalty for people under the age that gets caught with them. And if you want to up the ante a little bit more, maybe after the second or third time that a child gets caught with them, maybe mom and dad's turn to get fined. But give it, second or third time, because, parents very likely won't even know on the first time if they aren't one of the parents that are buying them for their kids. We can do this, but prohibition is not the way to go about it. And they're just using the kids as a scapegoat, as an excuse. Right? This all comes down to money from big tobacco and big pharma. That's what it comes down to. And it's sad. We have held this off that since I've been in the fight since 2009. Okay? And we have held this off. We have fought this off. But boy, I'll tell you what, I think they're going to succeed this time. I think they're going to succeed. Anyway, one more link here. Just in time for Oktoberfest, German court rules hangovers are officially an illness. Can you believe that? That is like insane. I can't see how that's a good thing. I got one other thing to say about vaping, and then we'll close up the monologue. And I'm not going to get into a debate here on Roe versus Wade. Okay? Absolutely not my intention. But the reason why Roe versus Wade is even where it's at, the decision that was made with it, is because they say it's a constitutional right. So, maybe I'm wrong, but if it's your constitutional right to kill an unborn baby in the womb, isn't it my constitutional right to vape an electronic cigarette? Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, that's the monologue. For those here for the live show, stick around. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything. We'll be live till 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those here for the monologue or watching the recording later on, thank you very much. As always, God bless you. We love you, and be one with your spirit.